to the party. It's your watch time friend. If you're seeing me, if you're listening, then it's time to watch something. Ooh, something. Ooh. What's up, guys? It's your girl D, and this is Watch Time Friends, where you watch stuff with me, your friend D, because my other friends don't like me like that. Today we are watching Bridgerton Season 3, Episode 7. Last episode, listen, all you need to know, and all we need to know, is that Colin followed Penn when she was rushing to get this column out as Lady Whistledown before Cressida can publish and basically continue to take credit for being Lady Whistledown. And so now he knows. Now he knows it's her. And she didn't tell him. He found out. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. Alright, I'm not gonna hold y'all up. Let's watch something.
You are Lady Whistledown.
Colin,
Do not try to deny it. I heard you with the printer. To think, I ran after you because I was worried about you, terrified that your carriage driver had abducted you to this part of town, when in truth...
Not abducted you to this part of town. Oh no. This is a bad area. It's the
Is it
hood.
not you who has been Lady Whistledown all along?
Yeah.
All of the lies
Aw.
you have told me, all of the things you have written about me and my family.
Colin, please.
I knew something was wrong. I will never forgive you.
Jeez. And now we're back in a storm again. Great.
Dearest gentle reader,
Oh
if
no.
you thought that revealing my true identity would stifle me,
I thought it was...
guess again. I fear no reproach, as now you know I write to you from one of the most reputable houses in Mayfair.
This doesn't even sound like Lady Whistledown. Why would she brag about her station? She's
Take,
doing
for
it all
example,
wrong.
Bridgerton House, with its shining reputation. This author must question what really goes on behind closed doors. That Lady Violet Bridgerton praises love matches above all else. But does love excuse why several of her children have had rather rushed engagements?
Oh, hold on now. Not. Wait a second. Wait a second. What are you implying? See, somebody's got to catch on to this. There's no way that y'all have been reading Lady Whistledown for the past, I don't know, 3 years. There's no way that y'all don't. Not. I'm not saying that everybody's gonna catch it. Some people don't really be paying attention like that. Like, they're just there for the gossip. But the people who are true fans of her and her writing and all that, like, one of them have to recognize that this writing is clearly different. I don't know. Oh my
Perhaps
gosh.
the family confuses love with lust.
Doesn't matter if we stay married.
There are so very many Bridgerton children.
Oh, hello.
Has one ever wondered?
Never seen him before.
This author certainly has. Perhaps because a few of them may be of dubious parentage.
The lies she writes.
Wow.
Whistledown is here.
I fear we already have it, Mrs. Wilson.
Another Whistledown.
Gregory, let me see it.
Very well.
Oh, oh. The plot thickens.
Dearest gentle reader,
Yes.
it
Oh,
seems
snap.
someone has been impersonating me. And so I can no longer sit idly by. This author is not interested in judging what one does out of desperation. But gossip as I might, I always tell the truth, and I cannot tolerate a lie.
Debatable.
Cressida Cowper, this author is not. If she were me, surely she would have reported on the great debt Lord Blackburn refused to repay to Lord Sampson this week.
Oh?
And the fact that Mrs. Newham unceremoniously dismissed her maid yesterday for the simple act of asking for a day off.
How does she know this?
The small cruelties Mr. Davidson's wife endures daily. Except, I suppose, I just did. I say this all to remind you that this author, the true Lady Whistledown, is always paying attention. Something that I believe Miss Cowper should try to do a little more.
You guys don't need to litter.
You are not to leave this room.
I'm sorry, Cressida, but come on. Y'all had to do better than that. And they believed, it seems like everybody believed the real Lady Whistledown right away.
Truly, Lady Whistledown.
I do feel bad for her, but... I feel like her sister that's clearly jealous of her is gonna, like, be the one to, possibly find all her stuff. I forget her name. Actually, I forget both of their names.
Nuptials. Oh, and every eye in the town focused on you.
Prudence has not called me a blinkered or a dunderhead.
Prudence.
Cressida is entirely discredited. I never thought I would say this, but I'm so glad to see you printing again.
Eloise, he knows.
It's not good, neither. He's very
How's
upset.
his condition?
He's furious. We're to be married this week if he will still have me, but I doubt he'll even speak to me.
I cannot help you with this, Ben. I am so grateful for everything you've done for me, but already I feel in the middle between you and Colin.
To be fair, Eloise, you kind of put yourself in the middle of it also.
Torture not being by your side this season.
But, well, you know.
I cannot bear the thought of losing you completely.
Eloise!
I
Really?
understand. Does my mess with Colin not yours? Forgive me.
Alright. You can at least talk to your brother just a little bit. Did you see what Cressida was saying about you on her first issue?
The gall of that Cowper chit.
Crisis averted, no doubt.
What do they call her?
Now I must avert the next one. Do you think it possible for me to acquire an audience with the Queen this week?
I cannot recommend that you speak with Her Majesty about Francesca and Lord Kilmartin just now. She is not pleased that Whistledown has eluded her once more.
You know, something you and your brother have in common is a very kind urge to constantly help others.
He said, don't talk about that man.
But I hope you know that my care for you is not contingent on your aid. I am here for you, Agatha. Always. Even when there are no unmarried children left to help.
Thank you, Violet. That means a great deal to me.
How long have you known?
He should have just, she should have, you know. She should have said, I know, I've known who it is.
And you should have
This
told
wouldn't
me
hurt
you were
as
in
much,
love
I
with my
feel.
best friend before you tripped into the drawing room engaged. I did not know until last year. And I was too broken-hearted to speak of it. I have been trying to make her tell you. And then I thought, why break your heart as well?
Are you forgetting what she wrote about me at the start of the season?
It was a little bit true. Just a little bit.
Have you already forgiven her?
I want to.
Already? They barely spoke this entire year.
I think you should consider yourself uncommonly lucky. You have never been in love.
You guys think it's easier to forgive a friendship betrayal or a romantic relationship betrayal? Genuinely interested. Yeah, let me know.
Are you going to call off the wedding?
Are you?
I am a man of honor. And we were intimate. Perhaps that was another part of your planned entrapment.
What?
I mean to
You started
I
it!
love you.
What do you mean, entrapment? You're the one who initiated that.
Are you going to stop publishing?
I do not know.
I don't know. I think if you just understood how much the writing actually means to her, then you would, you know, not try and force her to give it up.
I had meant to speak to you about my situation with Paul first privately, but then we were caught
as it were.
What is the situation exactly?
Mr. Suarez and I have a relationship not unlike the one I share with you. Friendly, casual, occasionally intimate. And Mr. Suarez also likes to be intimate with men. He thought perhaps the two of you shared a moment.
I have known men like Mr. Suarez, but I myself.
What did happen to that guy, actually?
Before.
Are you tempted by every woman you meet?
The painter guy.
I'm not.
If you did not feel anything with Mr. Suarez, then let us, you and I, continue on our own.
Oh, that's nice. She's not trying to, like, force him. I mean, she likes him for him, not because she was trying to pull him into a throuple. So I guess it wasn't a setup. It was a, what do you call it? Introduction. I know, like, are you good?
Lady Bridgerton, it is good to see you.
You as well, Lord Anderson. It has been some time.
Too much time.
Sometimes I wish they would tell us how much time it's been between each episode, because sometimes I just assume it's like the next day. No, like, it's been some time, and I'm like, that wasn't like yesterday?
Francesca is keeping her distance from me at the moment. Did I tell you that she and Lord Kilmartin have been secretly engaged?
I did not hear. Congratulations.
Thank you. Though we are waiting on the blessing of the Queen before announcing it, sir.
Does everyone need they don't usually need the blessing of the Queen, do they? Just her specifically? Or the diamond?
Lady Bridgerton, once Francesca and Lord Kilmartin's affairs are in order, do you think perhaps the two of us could explore something together?
Not the loud.
I am not uninterested in
loud
exploration.
gulp.
But I will not know if I'm ready for that until after the affairs are in order.
Fair.
Especially because I am not the only one whose affairs need ordering.
Also true. Talk to your sister, sir.
Your father has threatened to send me to the countryside as well, if I intervene.
Dang. He literally doesn't like them. Like, he can't stand his family, obviously.
Why did we have to write such cruel things about the Bridgertons, Mama?
The Bridgertons so often feature in Whistledown that it would have been strange not to mention them.
I don't think so.
Didn't hurt. Bringing them down a peg. Why is that your concern now?
Perhaps I was wrong to turn on Eloise. She is the one person who's ever shown me true friendship.
Have I not raised you to know that in this world, it is every person for themselves, especially amongst women?
I had hoped you might come by the night before your wedding.
Dang, is it really the night before?
Oh dear. But how are you?
I'm relieved, in a way. I'm about to be married to the man I love, and I do not know that I am worthy of him.
There's no going back to the past. All one can do is be true to one's choices and look forward. Will you keep publishing?
People keep asking her that.
But I tried giving it up before we found out, and I felt like I was losing a part of myself.
There's no such thing as true love without first embracing your true self.
What are you doing out here?
What are you doing out
No,
here?
in fact, do not answer that. It is clear I found you in the midst of some secret dealings. What were you thinking when you wrote about Eloise?
I was trying to protect her. I realise now how misguided I was.
And when you wrote about Miss Thompson? exposing her as you did ruining her.
I thought I was protecting you.
Then you should have told me.
She was
to
a
my
little
face.
bit.
I know.
Or do you not respect me enough? It is clear you do not, after what you have written about me this year. That I hardly know myself.
That I simply wanted the Colin I know back. Not this stoic man you returned as, acting as if you care for no one and need nothing. I should have told you myself there are so many things I should have done myself, and now with the confidence you've helped me find this year, I'm finally able to.
So then you do not need Whistledown anymore.
Hold on a
I
second.
do not need to hide behind Whistledown anymore, but I am not saying there is not any value in it.
Do you know what is most humiliating?
The whole town is
I let you
hungering for Lady
talk
Whistledown.
so much about my journal as if I were to be this great writer, when all this time you have been a published writer, renowned across Mayfair.
Colin, I meant
Yeah,
everything
so-
I said about your writing.
Why would she lie about that? Why would she lie about that? The writing.
Good am I to you?
Colin, I love you.
Okay, it works. Maybe. For now. For this moment. Hey, wait a second. You guys, this is a little bit, okay. That part. See? I knew. Reckless. I was right in my head to be worried this whole entire time. Y'all are just being reckless out here. That could have been anybody's carriage that we just pulled up.
Your mother called us in early. Thought you might want some marital advice.
She really does know everything.
What is going on with you and Penelope?
All is well between us.
The smell of fermented fruit emanating from your person would indicate otherwise.
It was celebratory.
2 glasses is celebratory, 1 whole bottle is a cry for help.
I'm no longer sure I truly know her.
Surely, there is a reason Penelope has been so dear to you for so long. Does whatever new information you have learned truly negate all that? Then you cannot let one mistake define your entire relationship. Marriage takes hard work, but it is work that is worth it.
What's so funny?
It is not your footman's fault. I slipped.
The way her whole mood changed.
The night you escaped, nearly escaped, I had no concept of what you were running from. I was 10 years old. All I knew of the world outside our home was that it was dangerous for a young lady. I've heard you make comments disparaging the girl you once were, but you were resolute even then. I mean, the simple act of dreaming to run away, you had something in you all along, a kind of courage I never dreamed of having. I have wished so many times that I had stood up to him. For you, for myself. You are not the only one who was made to feel that they had been found wanting.
Why did you never tell me any of that?
I was afraid of you.
Perhaps I have subconsciously taken notes from our father.
You are nothing like him. Except the cane. Though yours is far more stylish.
Do not come for my cane. At last, my life is full of joy, and I've been afraid you would take it away from me.
Any joy I am after, I deeply hope you are a large part of.
I do need to speak to the footman. They need to mind the visitors.
So now that we're cool, can I date your friend? Oh my gosh.
I have thought long and hard on the conundrum of finding your author, and have drawn the conclusion that perhaps Lady Whistledown is not a lady at all. You see, Your Majesty, Lady Whistledown is a nom de plume.
I mean, it wouldn't be a bad theory. How better to throw someone off than to call yourself the opposite of what you are? They're looking for a lady, but you're actually a man. I mean, it would be smart.
Oh, that is Lady Barragan, whose luncheon, do not forget, we failed to attend.
And now she'll want us to attend her next one even more.
I wonder if they miss their old life. Like, not just the club, but just not having to keep up all the formalities and the rituals and things that goes on. Having to go to this person's party and just to keep save face or whatever. Like, I don't know y'all and I don't like y'all. Why do I have to go to your party?
Are you ready?
You got this. Well. Okay, well, that's good. I thought she was just gonna go down the entire thing just terrified.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here in the sight of God and this congregation to join together this man and this woman in holy matrimony. Wilt thou have this woman to be thy wedded wife?
Oh, that was quick.
To live together in the holy estate of matrimony.
I, Colin Bridgerton, take thee, Penelope Featherington, to be my wedded wife.
Penelope Featherington, take thee, Colin Bridgerton, to be my wedded husband.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With my body, I thee worship.
Where did that come from? Never heard that before.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen.
Woo! Yeah!
Do you like it?
Just truly magnificent.
Congratulations.
I don't think we saw her sister's
Did you
wedding.
make an exceptionally fine bride?
Okay. It hurt her so bad to say something. Anything nice? Jeez.
Would you like to say how you really feel now?
That is how I really feel.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Is all well with you? I saw you crying at the ceremony.
Simply tears at losing another friend to marriage. Maybe it was dust.
Love is not finite, Eloise. The friendship you have with Penelope is a lucky thing, as is the one you have with Colin.
A lot of dust in here, too.
You did good, Benedict. You did good. Why did my brain think he was about to pull out a cell phone? I don't know why. I thought he was about to be like... Oh, she's running away, I think. Which is what I thought she was gonna do anyway. So... Ooh. Gosh dang it. Oh. Wait, what?
Your tea, miss. I need your help.
Oh boy, you about to get this lady fired.
We shall certainly try to be there.
Yes, of course.
Wonderful.
Enjoy.
Why are they all
Mr.
want you
and
to
Mrs.
be at their
Mondrian.
party? What is going on?
Yes.
Oh, it's because of probably because of the ball they threw. I forgot. It got the Queen's approval, so now they're popular.
I'm so envious. You cannot imagine how charming our town in India is. It has been so long since I have ridden there.
I should like to see it. In fact, I should like to see it soon. Before our child comes.
Now,
Hmm.
of course I want to go over with you one day. But the journey takes months.
Yeah, and if we go now, we will have time to prepare for the birth there. Look, I know how much you love our life here. You have made yourself completely a part of our family. But I cannot help but feel that something is missing.
What about your mother? She would be missing the birth of her grandchild.
Our child will always be a Bridgerton.
Did they ever say where her sister ended up?
Your Sharma as well. Know their history. And it is important for me to know it so that we can share that history with our child together. Mother will understand that. And we will return.
Please do not make me love you more. I do not think I can bear it.
Could we get away from here? I have spent so long clinging to walls like this. I do not wish to do that any longer.
Where do you propose we go?
Perhaps to the centre. And perhaps we could dance.
It is a wedding breakfast. The sun is still out.
I realise that.
You guys not dance when it's sunny outside?
In the light of day. We can dance in a church. Why not here?
I think they'd be like, in the daylight? Like, I didn't even know that was a rule or something.
Would you like to dance?
Lord Kilmartin, you do not mean it.
Why not?
I did not think you a dancer.
Or perhaps not. But perhaps we should both be more bold in declaring ourselves.
Lady Bridgerton. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, Lord Anderson, I am glad you have joined us. And with your sister.
Ah, yes. All our affairs in order.
I do believe my affairs are very nearly coming together as well.
Yay! We're all getting a happy ending.
He oversteps.
Oh, I think they move quite beautifully.
No, not them.
He doesn't even know who it is.
Is happy and together.
I was wondering if anyone's gonna be like, "You're not my dad." Yay! Oh, the queen. Oh, why she walking so fast? What's going on? Uh oh. She couldn't have figured it out, right?
Everyone who is not a Bridgerton may go.
Okay. Well, good thing you got your dance in before this, cause jeez.
Penelope.
Girl, you a Bridgerton now. Uh-oh.
Someone in this room has something to hide. And I shall not leave until they come forward and reveal themselves.
Who does she think it is?
Step forward. Confess.
It is I.
Hmm?
I bear the secret.
Oh.
You?
She does have a secret.
I am engaged to Lord Kilmartin. I have been humbled by your Majesty's interest in my prospects, perhaps so much so that I have not been bold enough in declaring myself, but I love Lord Kilmartin. And I plan to marry him. With your Majesty's blessing, of course.
Oh.
That is no great mystery, Miss Francesca. Your romantic sensibilities have been obvious for some time. You do not need my blessing to marry. But that is not why I am here. I speak of Whistledown. I know she is in this room. I was close last year.
But why do you think it's a Bridgerton specifically?
And now, only when the Cowper girl publishes lies about this very family, suddenly Whistledown rushes to print. Surely she suspected what Miss Cowper intended to publish. That is what roused her from her hiding place. And why? Clearly because she is one of you.
Well, she wasn't.
I assure you, if such a thing were happening in my home, I would know of it.
No, you wouldn't.
And I would have put a stop to it.
I mean, technically it wasn't your home that it was happening in. So, that's probably... Also, you were gone. So...
Very well. Hold your tongue another night. I shall loosen it soon enough.
Oh? What does that mean? What does that mean? I mean, I know what that means, but But how? What do you mean? What are you gonna do? Well, way to make it obvious, you guys.
Surely this is a signal of the right path forward. That it is time for you to give up your Colin.
Colin,
She will find you, eventually. And as long as you are Whistledown, forever this lie will hang over all of us.
do you know what it is like? To have nowhere in the world you can truly be yourself. You cannot possibly know because you are not a woman. You have the choice to be any kind of person you wish to be, while the only choice women have is to conceal the parts of ourselves the world will not accept. I am Whistledown. I will not change that.
I cannot accept that.
Why not? No one's asking you to stop writing. What about the girls you slept with that may not want to be written about? What if they feel like they want you to stop writing? You're not gonna stop writing.
It will be all right. It will.
I don't know. A part of me feels like the Queen actually knowing who Lady Whistledown is like, once she knows, it's not gonna be fun anymore. And you know how bored the Queen gets, and you wanna end your favorite game. This is your favorite game. This thing between you and Lady Whistledown, and you want it to be over. Well, she doesn't want it to be over. She just wants to win. But if that means unmasking Lady Whistledown, then like, what's the fun of it anymore? Because then, if she now says something that the Queen doesn't like, the Queen can go directly to her and then punish her specifically, which is like there's no fun in it anymore. That was one of the advantages of being Lady Whistledown, and why she could say what she could say, expose people, like the dude that was trying to force Daphne to marry him. She was able to expose him and his family's dealings, expose different people. Like, but if she would have been doing that under threat of being punished or retaliated against, she couldn't have done that. Now, certainly some of the gossip probably didn't really help certain people, like wasn't in the name of getting someone out of a bad situation. And to be fair, I guess technically she didn't write about that guy. I forget the guy's name from season 1. She didn't write about him to help Daphne. It just so happened that Lady Bridgerton and then they got the gossip and then they spread it around on purpose, knowing that it would get to Lady Whistledown. So I guess technically, in that sense, it was a complete accident that she ended up helping them. But I'm saying it's not all bad. But imagine if he could have been like, you, Lady Whistledown, you specifically, because I know who you are, I'm going to retaliate against you. He seems like the type of dude that would do that. I mean, to be fair, they probably all are the type of people that would retaliate against Lady Whistledown if they could. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways.
Mr. Bridgerton.
Benedict.
I had a feeling he might stop by here. I mean, they pretty much fed it to us, but I still had a feeling.
I've been thinking about your offer.
And?
Well,
imagine he just kissed her and then was like, all right, that's it. Oh my gosh. That's my answer. You can kick rocks, Paul. Like, how petty would that be? I came all the way here just to reject you in person. Where are you running to?
Evening, Mum.
Who that?
I'm here for my payment. For the Whistledown that was printed here last week. The one dropped off from the Cowper house.
No Whistledowns were printed here last week. You're not her, though, are you? I've always wanted to meet her. My boss at the last place that I worked used to print for her. Said that she was a redhead, though.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What else did he tell you?
Oh, boy. No way. No way she just stumbled upon this information. Bruh. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Okay. My thoughts on this episode. Well, luckily, you know, we kind of, in sort of a way, got through to sort of the thing. Colin finding out that Penn is Lady Whistledown. We kind of got through that quickly, you know. So I mean, he still wants her to give it up, but I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna take for him to realize that her writing is like, I mean, like she said, she is Lady Whistledown, and she shouldn't have to give it up. You should just want to keep her secret. As long as she doesn't say super damaging things about people, like say, okay, like, I don't want you to be negative or try to bring people down just because you're upset with them. Like, that's a good compromise, you know? Compromise about how she writes necessarily, like, you know, and not to write out of spite anymore. Because other than that, like, everybody in the whole town is gonna be missing Lady Whistledown. They missed her while she was gone. They missed her in the off season. They missed her, like, anytime she's gone. They're like, dang, where's Lady Whistledown? Like, you're gonna take away everybody's entertainment? And then Penn's just like, what is she supposed to do to fill that space, to fill the void that what the writing was able to do for her? She's just gonna be happy because she's like married to the man that she loves, but also miserable because she's losing a piece of herself. So it's like, I don't know what it's gonna take for him to realize that, but I hope it comes soon. I mean, there's only one episode, so I would assume that it does. How? I'm not really sure. Yeah. I really thought that Prudence, because I think it was season 2. It was season 2 when we already knew that Penn was Lady Whistledown, that Prudence caught her writing in her, like, room at night. I thought Prudence was gonna figure it out then, that Penn was Lady Whistledown. And so I thought this time that her jealousy was gonna, like, cause her to go snooping through Penn's stuff or something, just to, like, I don't know, find something negative about her, because Prudence, basically, she's wanting the attention that her mom is giving to Penn. I mean, to be fair, she's used to getting the attention from her mom, and so her mom's been completely preoccupied with Penn. And not to mention, I'm pretty sure, I don't remember it being this big of a spectacle when the other two sisters were married. Like, it, especially the couple that loves cheese. And it's because they were also broke, so it was like they were trying to, like, the husband was avoiding letting their dowry go through or whatever because he didn't have the money. So it was like, it was always some negative stuff that was surrounding the other two because of the dad. And so now I think this is the first Featherington wedding that there's been a lot of, like, joy and good feelings around. And not to mention the fact that Penn was marrying a Bridgerton who, you know, Colin is like the most eligible bachelor, and it was like this big thing. And so I could see how, like, the sisters, how Prudence is seeing the treatment towards Penn that she didn't get for her wedding and is not getting now for her pregnancy either. But I'm like, girl, like, y'all been getting attention this entire time. Penn was always the butt of the jokes. Like, can you let your sister have her moment for once in your life? Relax and let your sister shine. Like, dang. And y'all could go back to being the light of your mother's light, or whatever, the apple of your mother's eye, whatever. You could go back to doing those things after this. Then I'm sure since they're married, once they go off on their honeymoon, they'll be completely focused on, or she'll be completely focused on you and your child and your sister and her child as well. Also, though, I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I have a feeling that solicitor guy is gonna come back because, yeah, so I don't know. I hope they don't lose everything. That would suck. But anyways, I'm glad that Francesca and John, I'm glad that John went ahead and made some sort of gesture to show everybody, basically, that he really is interested in Francesca, just how much he loves her, It wasn't, like, big in terms of what he could have done, but for him, it was big. Because Francesca was like, I didn't even think you dance. I thought you know? So just for him to step out of his shell, even in that way, probably was a big deal for him. So, and the queen, she said that they didn't need her blessing, but technically she gave it. So that's nice. Now Lady Bridgerton can relax. And now we just gotta talk to Lady Danbury and see if she can date her brother. Court her brother. Sorry. Yeah, but then they have to deal with all the Bridgerton kids and how they might feel about their mom courting another man that is not their dad. That's the thing. But now that Cressida knows, now that Cressida knows that Penn is for, I'm assuming she knows because it's pretty obvious. Redhead? Like, that's only the Featheringtons. Shoot. I freaking... My camera cut off and I don't remember what I was saying before. So, something about Cressida finding out that Penn is Lady Whistledown, or figuring it out, basically. I don't remember. Anyways, if you made it to the point of the video, thank you so much for watching with me. If you liked it, you can leave a like. And if you want to see more from me, consider subscribing. And if you're interested in seeing these reactions full and uncut and in all their glory, you can check out my Patreon. The link will be in the description. And I'd love to see you over there. But other than that, it's going to be a wrap on this one. So I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Welcome to the party. It's your watch time friend. If you're seeing me, if you're listening, then it's time to watch some